Hey guys, what's up? It's Bobby with Gilk Sports Cards. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Got a little PSA reveal today. About 25 cards, I think. Took 2 months to get these back, so it's PSA is definitely lagging a little bit more than a few months ago, but still pretty good. They changed their system in which, or their website in which, like checking the status of when your submission is going to ship and all this kind of stuff. And I was going through this order and I accidentally peeked at 3 cards. So I know what grades these 3 are. I took them out of the boxes like I always do, but I have not looked at any of the other grades. So this is a blind reveal. But I will say I'm a little bit nervous on this one because I got all 9s on the 3 that I accidentally looked at. So not a good start. I'm a big Jackson Chourio fan, and for whatever reason, I'm getting 9s on like the majority of his cards. So this is a numbered card out of 299, not a big deal. Bowman's Best. This one, I really like this card. It's a green refractor spotlight. I bought this on eBay. Forget how much I spent, like 25, 30 bucks. It's just a good looking card. I don't see any issues with it, honestly. Maybe the centering. Obviously, I missed something. But I like it so much, and I know it's probably not worth it, but I really think he'll be in the majors next year, and I just want to see a 10 bad, so I'm going to crack this and resend it, and maybe someone else's eyes maybe gives it a 10. Maybe not. I'm going to gamble. I know that's probably not a smart move, because it most likely will get a 9 again, and then I'm just kind of throwing 20 bucks out of the window, but I got to try, because I think this and a PSA 10 would do really, really, really well. So we'll see what happens there. This is one of my better pulls out of Bowman Chrome, out of just a blaster box. I sent it in, but I did notice definitely it's thicker here compared to this, so I would love to see a 10, obviously, just like every card. Just like you guys would love to see 10s on every single card, but this is probably a fair grade. So these 2 I'm just going to sell now. Get a little bit of that money back, hopefully break even. This one we're going to try that one again. So you'll see that on this upcoming submission. All right, let's go find out these grades for the rest of my cards. How about that one? Is that good timing, boys? Kadarius Toney out of 149. I did a video about him a few days ago. He might be the worst guy you want to collect at this point, besides maybe Julio Urias from the Dodgers and Wander Franco. He had such a bad day with drops on that first game with Kansas City. I just felt like him or Sky Moore, like someone's going to go off. Like besides Kelsey, he's got to throw to somebody, right, Mahomes? So anyways, not good timing. We'll just, not a good time to sell this card. I'm just going to keep it whatever it grades out at, and we'll see what happens down the road. He's a very talented guy, but he does have drop problems. And I won't lose money off of it at least. So good start on the football. Tricolor Select out of 149. Yeah, I have a lot of bad timing on this submission. Here's another one. When I sent this in, I thought he had a real good shot to beat out Baker Mayfield for the #1 quarterback spot. That didn't happen. I found this in my binder. It looked pretty good, obviously. Kyle Trask. It's a silver mosaic. I took a shot. So you never know with these guys. That one got a 9. So I don't really see any point of keeping this one. I'll definitely lose a little bit, maybe get 10 or 15 bucks back. I'll probably just sell that one. Another bad timing. Wish I had this a few weeks ago, but it's just an insert. Rookie Kenny Pickett, Don Ross Optic. He had a rough first game, but 49ers defense is obviously pretty legit, so I'm sure he'll hopefully bounce back. Uh-oh, another 9. So 5 9s and 1 10 so far. Ouch. Like I said, when I saw those first 3 grades, I was like, this might go bad. I might have a tough grader. Just like everybody, I really review these cards, and if I don't think it has a shot at a 10, I don't send them in. So to be 1 out of 5 is tough. Here's another potential mistake. I invested a little bit in Zappy. I actually just felt like the fans want him to be the quarterback over Mac Jones. He looked good last year. You know, I know he had a tough preseason, and then he got cut and re-signed, and now, I mean, who knows what's going to happen with him, but I didn't know when I sent this card in if he was going to start or not, so I just did it. It's a hollow, so it's a tough hit. I did buy this on eBay. It was like $7 or $8, not a big deal. Maybe even less. And we did get a 10 there, so that's good. So I'm doing good on guys that potentially may be on waivers or cut or never get a chance again. And here's another one. Tua played fantastic last week, so I'm real happy for him. Seems like a really good dude. You know, sadly, he has the concussion issues. And when Skylar Thompson played, he looked pretty good. So I just wanted to have one nice Skylar Thompson card just in case. You know, just to have it, just in case he ever gets an opportunity. It's not a crazy card. I spent like $18 on it. It's at $179. Don Ross Optic Blue. You know, it was one of those things where I had bought a couple cards or a card from a seller, and his shipping was kind of high, and so I kind of looked at what else was ending soon, you know, from him, and this one came up, and I was like, I'll just, you know, save on shipping, I guess, and buy another card. So bought this right off eBay, and we did get a 10. So that's cool. Skylar Thompson, out of 179, PSA 10. So this guy had a pretty good first week. Breece Hall. Pulled this one, definitely a little bit thicker here than there. I don't remember what kind. Oh, it was an orange ice. But it looked pretty good here. So sometimes if it's a strong centering here and just a little bit off here, I might still get that 10. So we sent it in. It can go either way. He's probably going to get the ball a lot now with Aaron Rodgers hurt. Probably don't want to trust Zach Wilson too much. But I did get the 9 there, so we'll probably just throw that on eBay and try to get as much of my money back as we can. Speaking of Zach Wilson, this is good timing. So this is out of 49, premier level. I think it was a color match. Color match, Zach Wilson. So I didn't spend a ton on him, but I actually did a video on some of his cards the day Aaron Rodgers got hurt, unfortunately, but I knew at some point, I didn't think it would be this soon. I definitely don't wish Aaron Rodgers getting hurt, but I definitely knew at some point this guy's going to get a chance, and there's going to be some buzz once that happens. And I thought his PSA 10s were going for like $12 to $20, even like some parallels. So I actually bought this on eBay for like less than 20 bucks. It's probably the most expensive raw Zach Wilson card I bought. It was a color match, and I'm like, I'm just going to do it. So this would be pretty good timing if I get a good grade on this one. Definitely will sell it right away. I don't believe in him. Look at that. Always feels good when you buy a card off eBay. You look at it and you feel like it has a shot. Of course, you can't see the surface, and then it comes back a 10. That's my first real good one of the day. Zach Wilson, color match, out of 49, PSA 10. So hopefully that sells. All right, guys, I'm expecting a 9 on this one. I bought some, I think I bought like 12 Prism 2021 multi-packs. I got them for a really good deal on eBay, like 15, 17 bucks each. And then I opened one a day for a short video. And this was literally the only good card I pulled. It was really rough. It looks pretty good in the back, but I thought, yeah, look at this. Look how much thinner it is here than here. So it was the only good card I pulled. I'm expecting a 9. But if I got a 10, I would almost break even on that whole mess. So I had to send it in. So let's see what happens. Again, expecting a 9 here. It's even, look at how much thicker it is here. This can't be a 10. Okay. Look how much thicker it is here to there. It's not even close. And then here to here. Now, it does look good here. That's crazy. Thank you, PSA, for throwing me a bone there. That's cool. So that helps. I'm not sure how much this is. Got to be over $100 card, and I think I spent a little over 150 on those multi-packs, so that helps. Got a little Sam Howell. I think this is some type of parallel. It is. I think it's a Fanatics exclusive. That's a red hyper. So he did okay his first week. Not a quarterback I honestly completely believe in, so I probably sell this one no matter what the grade. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a 10. Red hypers, probably not a lot of those. It's almost kind of a color match. I wonder what that sells for. That's nice. Hey, we're on kind of a hot streak here. This is a cool card. Garrett Wilson Prism. I think it was a silver. Looks a little bit thick here, but not too bad. Looks pretty good here. This is a silver Garrett Wilson rookie. Probably more valuable with Aaron Rodgers still the quarterback, but a lot of hype on this guy. Everyone thinks he's the best wide receiver in the class. Silvers seem to be tough grades. See if we can stay hot. Ooh, we can. Look at that. Very nice. Hey, our 10 pile is now beating our 9, guys. Let's get it. My last football card before we get into autographs is a Kenny Pickett. Again, I know we had a rough day on Sunday. It looks like it's a pink. Looks a little bit thinner there. Same here. Probably going to get a 9 here, but I took a shot at it. Can we get lucky again? Wow, yes we can. Man, I did good with the football, with the quarterbacks especially. That'll play. That's a nice one. Again, Kenny Pickett. I mean, the Steelers have a great fan base, and you know he's a nice quarterback. But I don't know if I can. I don't know how much that is. If I can get over $100 for that card, I just think I gotta just get out of it. Okay, now we're gonna get into our autographs. Jose Ramos. I think he's on the Dodgers. It's a nice blue color match. He's been playing really, really well in the minors, but he's not a top 100 prospect, so it's probably a guy I really won't buy any more of. Doesn't have a ton of hype, but I don't know. I got into that FOMO. He's playing really, really well, so I took a shot out of 150. See what happens. So my first autograph, the rest of the cards are autographs here. Jose Ramos. Beautiful start. PSA 10. Man, all of a sudden I like this grader. This is kind of a PC card, Khalil Herbert. I've sent in like 3 of his autographs, and I've gotten 9s or 8s on all 3 of them. So I bought this a few months ago. Just a silver Phoenix. He's got a lot of competition on the Bears with reps and running back, but he's a little guy like me. I really like the way he plays. I'd like to get one PSA 10 autograph, just in case, you never know. So let's see if we can get a 10 on Mr. Herbert. We can. Bought this right on eBay, just like this one. So again, that always feels good. That's cool. Not very valuable, probably worth barely more than the grading fees. Just like that guy. Okay, this is an interesting one. I didn't have a whole lot of luck on the Bowman Chrome trying to pull Victor Wembanyama. I got this autograph. It's out of 25, Mikey Williams. I was reading about him. He's like one of the best young. He just came out of high school. He's playing at Memphis. But then, as I sent it in, he pulled like a John Morant and had a major deal with guns, and he's potentially going to jail, and it's all up in the air. Like Memphis is supporting him at this point, so we'll see what happens. We're waiting to see what happens with the courts. He's saying he's not guilty. I don't know. But I sent it in before. Looking at it, it's definitely thicker here than there. I've had really bad luck with Bowman Chrome. Bowman U, I mean, with grades. But again, when I sent this in, he was one of the top young kids. Is out of 25 autograph. I'm like, why not for 15 or 19 bucks, whatever I sent this in for. So this is one I just hold. Hopefully he's not a troublemaker and gets out. Let's see. Wow, we got a 10. It's definitely thicker here. It's not too bad though. I mean, I guess it's within the 60-40. All right, guys, this is cool. Keep it going. Good streak here. Jonathan, Class A, kind of one of my guys. He's another little guy like Khalil Herbert, but this man, he's got 75 steals in AA and 20 home runs. His batting average is dipping a little bit. I believe he's like 240, but he's a young guy. He had a ton of hype earlier this year, so it's kind of died down. So I snuck in and bought a couple more of his cards. I got about 4 or 5 PSA 10s already of him. So little Bowman's Best, bought this right on eBay out of 99. A young prospect I like. Here's the 9. I had a feeling at some point here. That is okay. This is kind of a weird one. Cooper Kinney. He's a 2nd round pick, I believe, on Tampa Bay. It's out of 15, I think. Wait. Check it out. Oh, it's out of 50. It was a gold out of 50, and it was another one of those where I bought a card off a seller, and the shipping was a little rough, so I checked it out and saw this card, and it literally went for like 15 bucks. I just took a shot. It's not really something smart, but 2nd round pick. He's playing pretty good this year. I'm like, why not? And we did get a 10 though. So that's I think that's my 2nd Cooper Kinney autograph, but that one will play. I like that. I'm just gonna keep that one, see what happens. I think Colton Cowser's on up in the majors now. Just a refractor auto. Oh, it's out of 152. So again, I really like the Bowman, Sterling's, Bowman's Best. You know, their Bowman First autographs are so expensive. I just think that people are going to start moving on to, still an autograph. They're on card. I just think as time goes on, these are going to get more and more valuable. So just taking a shot. He's a good prospect, obviously. I think he struggled a little bit in the majors, but... Ooh, that's a real rough one. It's our first 8, I think. Colton Cowser, so we got an 8 there. That's probably one I just crack and send it to ComC. It's probably more valuable raw than it is in a PSA 8. Carson Williams. So this could be pretty good timing as well. I think it is some type of refractor out of 125. So the reason I like him right now is because Wander Franco, obviously, who knows if that guy will ever play baseball again. And this guy is their #1 shortstop prospect. So he will for sure get us a chance in spring training. And if he does well, he will definitely be the starting shortstop for the Tampa Bay Rays unless they invest in a free agent. So I think he's a good one. He's not too expensive. I think he's a good one, guys, to put a little bit of money on and just kind of hold it for a little bit. So let's see what we get. Come on, Carson. Ah, that's a bummer. That's a real bummer. PSA 9. Keep trying. I'm going to buy more of those. AJ Brown. So I don't know if you guys have much Panini points, but every once in a while, they have some type of special, not special, but they like drop some nice players like on like an 8 a.m. on a Tuesday. I got an email about it. I looked through the checklist and there was two cards I really liked. This didn't cost me that many points, like 400 or 500 points. AJ Brown. It's not a rookie or anything. Not even a great card. What is it? Limelight Illusions. I just haven't seen many AJ Brown autos, so I went for it. It is a 2021. Bought it from points straight out of Panini. Sent it in for grading. Let's see what we get. We got a 9 there, unfortunately. That one I'll probably just sell. Many of you guys probably haven't heard of this guy. He's a Cub, Owen Casey. He's playing really good right now. Broke the top 100 prospects. I think he got all the way up to 65th. Starting to get some hype. Cubs are good, so we'll see what happens. I'm not sure where there would be much room for him. Ooh, it's a gold out of 50. I didn't realize that. I don't remember how much I spent on this. Probably in the $20 range, $20, $25. Bought this a couple months ago, I remember. This will be a nice hit. This is something I'm just going to hold on and wait until he gets to the majors. He'll get there at some point for sure. I've had really good luck with Casey autographs, so let's see if that continues. And it does. Let's get it. Out of 50, Owen Casey auto. Beautiful. Let's go. This is going way better than I expected. Okay, the same day I bought that A.J. Brown auto, they had C.J. Stroud as well. So not a whole lot of C.J. Stroud autos out there. It's not numbered. It's a select draft picks, X-Fractor. Looked really good, so sent it in. This one probably will do pretty well, especially if he plays well this weekend. I had to give it a shot. Not many of his autographs, especially with Panini. I think he signed with Topps, or Fanatics, I should say. So I got one more card after this. These are my two big ones here. Yes, let's get it. PSA 10. This is draft picks, I know, but there's probably not a whole lot of PSA 10 CJ Stroud autos out there. That's a good one. All right, and then I'm not sure, this might have been my most valuable card. It's got to go for at least a couple $100, right? I would think. This is just a big PC card. It was definitely my best pull out of any Bowman blaster boxes. Super young, Jefferson Rojas. He's 18 years old. He's already in single A, and he's playing pretty well. I looked last night, 270 with, I think, 8 home runs, a bunch of steals. It's pretty good for an 18-year-old in single A. One of the better young shortstops. It's a yellow auto. This looks really good here, and this looks really good here. If this isn't a 10, I'm going to crack it and resend it. But I think it's got a, obviously, amazing chance. This would feel really good if I can get this 10. Come on, baby. Thanks for watching, guys. This is my last card. This was a fun one. Jefferson Rojas. Let's go. PSA 10. Man, we finished strong. Bam, bam, and even that Casey out of 50 I really like. All right. I guess you just never know, guys. I mean, seeing those first 3 cards, all PSA 9s, I was like, this is going to be a rough one, but we did really, really, really well. Like, that was really fun. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We're just kind of a young channel, trying to do content every single day. We open up a lot of product. I got a lot of PSA submissions that should be coming pretty soon. I got 2 that are in the second last stage. So within 2 weeks, I'll have a couple more to show you guys. Some pretty good cards, but this was a good one. This was fun. I love sending cards to PSA. It's fun to doing these submissions. So appreciate you all. We'll have a video for you tomorrow. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And we will see you on a video tomorrow, like I said. Peace, guys.